This is Shakwa Wanda bringing you CBD Conversations. It's kind of overcast. Today is Memorial Day, and I'm here in the DMV with my blessed beloveds. Where am I? Oh, sorry, it's Labor Day. with my friend Melissa. And Melissa is going to share with you her personal story. First of all, we're going to give a toast. Let's give a toast. This is to friendship, future, prosperity, and love. And living in the moment. And she's going to speak up.
Okay.
Because Melissa is a dear friend of mine for almost 30 years now, I believe. We worked in corporate America 30 years ago. And we stayed in touch all this time. And about 5 years ago is when you shared with me, because I invited you to my father's birthday, and you told me I need to share with you something that's been, I've been journeying through the previous 6 months, I believe, 6 to 8 months or before that. And you shared with me. And we were here having a beautiful evening dinner here at the National Harbor. And she just shared with me with regard to her experience with her health and her journey. And she wants to share with you her experience, her personal experience with CBD. And I want to say this first, a disclaimer to anyone watching this. We are not medical professionals. CBD Conversations is sharing conversations with others about their journey with CBD based on their own personal choices and what they decided to do for themselves. So make sure you do your research, make your own choices, check with your doctor, and that is the disclaimer for CBD Conversations. So, Melissa.
Yes, so like Wanda said, my name is Melissa, and in 2013, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And at the time, being that it was a shock to me, I made the decision not to get on any of the MS drugs. That was my personal decision because I was always someone that was an advocate for not using drugs as a means of treating illnesses. So I do understand the seriousness of something like multiple sclerosis, and just like Wanda said in her disclaimer, everyone needs to do their own research, check with your doctor, and do what's in the best interest of your health. So we're looking at a 6-year journey where I went back and forth with my MS neurologist, looking for an alternative solution to treat, I don't like to say my MS, but that's what a lot of people say. So I was looking for an alternative to treat my body in dealing with an illness. And I chose to look at healthier alternatives, and in my search, I had read about medical marijuana.
And that was when? This is 2019.
So I was diagnosed in August of 2013, and so within 6 months, that time frame, I was looking for solutions. So in the beginning of 2014 was when I was really adamant about the fact that I wanted to try the medical marijuana as a treatment, as part of my treatment program.
And you're here in the D.C.?
Yes. So I live in Washington, D.C. And so I'm here in Washington, D.C. area.
And you looked at, from your research, you looked into medical marijuana?
Yes, I did the research on it. I felt that it would be something that I would be interested in trying because of what I had read and what I had learned from talking to different people and research that I did online. And so I approached my neurologist when I went for my visit, and he asked me about looking at the MS, um, the MS treatment, the MS drug programs, and I told him that I was not interested. That I was interested in trying medical marijuana to help me with the spasticity on my right side, the stiffness and weakness that I have, as well as pain management, to help me sleep, to deal with anxiety and depression.
Were you aware? This is my. Were you aware of the breakdown or the understanding of the cannabis plant? The THC element and the CBD or the cannabinoids at that time?
No, I wasn't. No. Wow. At that time I wasn't. So that was a part of my research in trying to understand the breakdown, as you said, the different elements of medical marijuana. Because, of course I was, familiar with marijuana, but I wasn't familiar with the medical aspect of it.
Right, like the cannabis plant and how much THC, which is the portion that gives you the high. Right. So yeah, go ahead. You talk to your doctor about that.
Yes, my neurologist at the time was actually an MS neurologist, and he was not supportive of me trying the medical marijuana. He felt that it would not be what I should do. So he wanted to encourage me to get on the MS drugs instead of trying the medical marijuana, because he didn't feel that there was enough study done on it. He didn't feel that it was going to be a good treatment as well as the drugs were. So my question to him was, okay, you diagnosed me with secondary progressive multiple sclerosis. He said, well, maybe you have relaxing remitting. I said, okay, which one is it? Is it secondary progressive or is it, relaxing remitting? He said, well, everybody that starts off at the first level, they usually end up progressing to secondary. So I said, okay, so if that's the case, secondary progressive, you told me there's no cure. You don't know how I developed MS, and there's no guarantee that the treatment from the drugs was going to help me.
Right.
So what makes you think that I would feel more confident going with the drugs, because I have nothing else wrong with me, and with these drugs come so many side effects. And so with me going on these drugs, I was putting myself at risk of developing diabetes, and a whole host of other illnesses. So I said, well, I'd rather take my chances and go with the medical marijuana and try that.
Right.
And he just did not want to support me in that decision.
What did you do then?
Well, at that point, I decided to go to my primary care physician. I had a good relationship with her, so I discussed it with her. She was not supportive. She was not supportive, but at the same time, she did not think that it was something that I shouldn't try. The problem with my primary care physician was the fact that she was not licensed to prescribe medical marijuana. So since she was not licensed to prescribe it, I had to go through the state program to find a doctor who was licensed to prescribe medical marijuana in Washington, D.C. So we're talking about several years that I went through this, where I was doing my own research as well as trying to find a doctor to support me, and then to learn about the program and how to go about getting approved to use medical marijuana as a treatment for multiple sclerosis. So once I was put in touch with the program within the state and understood what the fees were and what the process was, it was just a matter of time where I was eventually approved for the prescription of medical marijuana. So it's been about a year and a half that I've been using CBD oil. That's what I use. I use CBD oil, sublingual, that I put under my tongue, and I use it 2 to 3 times a day. And at this point, it helps me sleep through the night. Well, first let me back up. So I'm using the CBD oil, and I'm using 2 types. I'm using one that's purely CBD oil, and then the other tincture that I'm using is CBD oil and THC. And because the THC gives you a little bit of a high, it's a low dosage, but I use that to help me with sleep, because with this disease, I have a lot of nerve pain that, comes and goes, but it's constant, but the levels are up and down, so it wakes me up out of my sleep. But by me taking the CBD oil, especially with the THC, it relaxes those nerves, it relaxes my muscles, it relieves anxiety, which is a plus, because I had no idea that I was full of so much anxiety until I started taking CBD oil.
Okay.
Because I saw how much calmer I was. I'm already a calm person,
Right.
but once I started taking the CBD oil, there was just like a zen, calm feeling. So I'm able to sleep at night, and it's more of a restful sleep instead of me tossing and turning because I'm so uncomfortable and in pain.
Now, along with what Melissa is sharing, I've been friends with her for many years. Wellness from a perspective of how we think about what we're working with in our lives and doing the extra steps to maintain a less stressful way of living. So, along with this, Melissa, tell them what are some of your 1 or 2, 3 practices that you use for. I know we got the motorcycle here. Hold on. So, in addition to your wellness, what are some of the everyday or choices that you have made in the way that you think and feel, or you about boundaries?
So there's a lot that comes with this, and it's been such an eye opener for me, because the most important thing is self-love, having a positive attitude, mindfulness, and setting boundaries with people. You really have to set those boundaries so that you eliminate stress. And the stress is always external. It's coming from, people, the environment.
Now we got a plane.
We're enjoying this beautiful weather and this lovely environment here by the water. So yeah, a lot going on. But yeah, so I have had a lot of success with just being mindful, living in the moment, not letting things bother me. Also, going easy on myself. So, not having unrealistic expectations. Like, I have to be thankful every day. Just live a life of gratitude. There is so much that I am unable to do that I could do before, but I can't focus on that. What I have to focus on every day is what I can do. And that helps me.
What you can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What I can do. Okay, now, I can't beat myself up about the things I can no longer do. Maybe I need to clean my entire house, but I can't do it. I can't beat myself up about it if I just clean one room. I have to be grateful that I was able to do that, and I have to take it easy on myself. Now, I have to learn to do that, you know, but that helps me and puts me in the positive mindset. Also, just being just grateful for every single thing, but things could be worse. So, the mindset has a lot to do with dealing with illnesses, and that's one of the things that I'm learning. So
You do movement.
yes, so I do. It's a dance class, but it's a movement class. It's called MS Movement that I do once a week at a dance studio, and all of the class members are MS patients, and we work with a dance instructor, and we put together a dance routine every week, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So actually, in this dance class, I was introduced to Lizzo. I had no idea who Lizzo was.
Who's that?
Lizzo. Okay, Lizzo. You look up
Okay,
Lizzo.
I will. Okay.
So yeah, and that has been really great. So it's just having those little celebrations for the things that you can do,
Right.
and just being happy for what you can do.
And you create.
Oh yeah.
She creates. Tell them about that. And the name of your...
So my friend Shaka Wanda here introduced me to jewelry making.
Yeah.
Several years ago, I was admiring the beautiful jewelry that you were making, and at the time I was thinking I needed something to keep my mind calm, to express creativity. So I started making bracelets, famous bracelets that I love to make, and I have a website. It isn't set up yet, but I have a Facebook page, Instagram page, MelissaXOJewelry.com. The IG page and the Facebook page is Melissa XO Jewelry. And my plan is to sell jewelry. But but I'm enjoying this because it keeps my mind calm and just makes me feel good.
I am so grateful for you. Let me give you a hug.
I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful.
So I'm going to share this on my platforms. And again, disclaimer, do your own research. Make sure you take care of your health. Follow your physicians.
Do your research.
Right?
Do what's best for you.
Do what's best for you. Keep it in prayer too, right? Whatever that means for you. Thank you for tuning in to CBD Conversations with my beautiful friend.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Take care, you guys. Hello, everyone.